What Benjamin is honorable. Every year, Yamaha and Makwaba.
Medas.
Major Pomboko, dear.
You don't want this, I think, sir. So far, dear. Good. I want you.
Me just am free a year constituency. About your back or see a friend Ruby or some country or chair no here power person who didn't come.
What year happy 98.9.
Once I win your Canada. The decline that I so for us. In fact, me anante year. In the sense, me de in sembi to me say me pesa me sumom in 2020, and now mami akwenyano with a very powerful number of votes, 66,000 votes. I think asumbo and me don't say as it stands the me go so asum na any of mining say it could be an impeso to be edo call parliament
udruha happy 98.9
edani o mining any impeso so me kasa na me kensi nsembi so ene se ufri ha air court in Sawamwa. Anya yina ye farmers man kwino so no. Ejumedina koso hono. Every member of parliament I agree for sa loan no. Ensa eden. It won't be. Inti at the end of the day, sa na awo shipoko ase kwino. The jina wo eje no. Other members of parliament and so enjede almost so answer eden it won't be nti at the end of the day near kosoma yeah sum ye mpeswa so assign sum the greater good of the country. Yeah. Me danya so
say no as we speak now only woman kita ho di etise because na may follow. There is a lot of engagement here. One a year timamufo mo person one so no when you mudin kita ho pempi ya timamufo ni bi ese one more pa kwanyampo any of member of parliament edin koma ya na edin mo what do you need to say?
In fact enocratic tuntina ofrem in mampo sumiti smekano cry
what year what happened 98.9
embano I wo yem peso no ekoni bi ehia ema na eyefe na mekoye I think say me hani many cry there are about 800 people there.
Wow.
Well na yeti ho ayi ni omudi nkomo
what year what happened 98.9
na prekopesa no my constituency may war over 300,000 people in the constituency. And yet an empire internet aba, radio aba, TV aba, anka one here nipa do doa ebete mene ebeka krebi. Nipa do ebe hu meni ana menim ebeka krebi. Ba mi say avenues to send a Ruby. Edeni din atudwe also hwehwe me gidi media abeboa ejuma no we know between one kofopi radio so in one time in koma me ni udi hey ya won kofo living room ani omo kasa omo ejum ani omo kasa nti I think that so far no media engagement na eboa to the extent say pina ebeka me ton me ho a chiro mo we no so free ho me very local me mpeso so
okay
enti anya kra no behu say me fidie no etwam afei so no we no free ho pempi no me wo facility wo honum eye apomudin ho ejuma ne kra ne omu amikotena ho hwe sana eniema eko intiminya akonya ne constituents edin komo besides that so there me nanti mu once in a while nti eto de bia my last engagement sa na me de call NIC anya NIC ma yetum pasa ye nante for almost about 3 hours ye ne nkofo interactive efa ekwan hu nsemsem ene nsuo any ho na ni nramu no me mesumi hu say members of parliament no a medium to amplify
happy 98.9
problems are a war yempeso so that's always be amplify our problems are not just a one kasa also do any
ahobi
and now don't sa and now do so at in 70 be in 70 so there almost na trotro na omo bo power say you
Dr. 98.9
yeah dear em say no doors kakra because of equine problems me war me person so
it's a quite the major challenger war o constituency no
so me mabu ne djuma mo pe free hwa I think the quine and the queen and ensure I find your drainage system akechi kakra so me can your lafa
happy 98.9
empeswa so all the way from Infantsalaji Tabora side no and then the Moa Lomnava Sotum Neba Awoshi even Kwashibu eso ehoka na eko nti lafa no memfanse nsuobia mebuno pa na mempeso so nimu nti ne papa mu pa de ankese ye treating it as alajo nsuo cause it's big na no credit manka unfortunately ye krom ha no bit me sit down na umunya kwa no mbesi no nsuo nim so me can go fungu I can tell you on authority say it be a wall esi nsuo nim uhua na almost sign complaining say nsuo fa oma na obi we kan no na mentias because baby pia makono say nsuo da ho a ubema a dine gap almost about minimum 15 feet away from the banks. See a banks are nsuo no eja 15 feet minimum and we a minimum sana se bufa so a emma ha even obia but we there some campo a race course who drew her a time in the sense that if in Fieno
happy 98.9
even make a crown oma reduce the banks of Insuno and oma sound a sea wall no it was so p and the since you know a buffer so he never fa either say wall no a bebu and asking kofufie and these are very challenging things no dear let me free how I'm here now him for the biabo me but a year both community no and I him for because ohina mame asasina mean to be see now in addition unfortunately rogue assembly people are at times maybe 20 years ago Omoma permit no. Oma 98.9. And as no moon nim say hono beba be populated. Time I mean na udru wager. Nice we just what to kwan kese. Wager what they call central region. Udru wager no krenya meaning. That is a what start akwentu kese. Because the ohuna in ra. Between wage and near not just quiet what must say, but then no, a lot has changed. Into almost permit several decades back. I mark quine say Lafano Yinsia.
Die enfameno.
Enfambeno no. Enuna ahayen.
But how are you collaborating with a stakeholder? Said your boss, wo peswane so ahemfo mo wo ho MC ono nso how are you collaborating with them? Said be ya sa issue you've been able to identify obetimi aso ano.
Well, October of 2021, me stakeholder conference. Me no Pentecost University Sotum. Ministry of Roads and Highways by other governmental agencies, including road safety, including NADBO, including fire service, including, in fact, Ghana Water. In Nabayama, my homeowners associations, a chance to engage with all these governmental agencies. In fact, I didn't even see that. Say me cop na road ministry. And yes, me dey say mo ko dan mo. Maso man kasa.
E di o ma bam person
so. Say na we for because according to, not according from. In the homeowners, if you or a see a dime for near a buying some call for a boy with the processes so in here. We a channel drink, now we so a channel drink. Na omedium home como. And me jnemu as a conduit for making the stakeholder meeting a success. Na in fact, Saturday no na President here road minister nkasa. Inti ne deputy Jalula, wonderful minister. Ono kra we see ne papa enra. I mean, 98.9. And a buy with all these directors of road, and a year fine. And which is no my assurance, say, yakwino, a number of them has been contracted out. Na credit, akadiano, ombutia contractors no, and ayana a year problem. But out of that, no, say main kakrana and through the effort of all of us, make all of us ubia wetu aba mpeswa so ne ekosi your former MP, president, vice president, and all people are meaning well for Anyaso too. Some places are getting done. Me too many are edu jemfi equine is being worked on and also too. Heaven's Gate, Asoribi, and also a walk close to Lomnava is getting done. Connection also to Fan Milk from Sotum is getting done. Pimso with Antieku Quinso in connection with Edu Jemfi. Edu Jemfi Swache. I say now. Dan was saying na me ne obi bin komo na say 98.9. The number of times I swam kwan no ada budget so now to say be the BH
ahemfuchin ye
yes enti ye betumi ya say beto aso na ya bodero ni apacho na omo a eyi editua akwan eka no so omu eya na omo ede ya hyemu ebi yeguso pacho se nyame yamadom na
happy 98.9
ministry ben na me pa media anka me Mekasi road because no ne me da drink say thanks to many of our buying initiatives na you were one of the biggest projects Agenda 111 on our soil. Na omugusu AC. Na mi se ye anya sotum. This is historic. So far. The biggest project I'm buying. They are bringing several millions of dollars a year. Agenda 111. A year I think if I'm not mistaken, a Bayega Central Municipal Hospital. Now, a very modern. A DMB Queen. In terms of our infrastructural development, we acquire hospital na ebano eso edie Queen, and the me pay wo hunso no say tribute roadside cut to the hospital.
We're happy 98.9
project. Into a number of kilometers will be added on to infrastructure.
That is say ABI see Sabia na be ho kwan a amanfo be fa so dia kwa akogye ayarehwe no na be na say.
Fortunately, a year awoshi Pokwasi road no so. Ultra municipal na junction ho kakra ewo. Inti there's a major road at Beno. But the core inside no will also be attended to. Inti I think within a foreseeable 12 months, BBR come up. And thanks to God, and yes, we were radio we were a very good working relationship with the municipal chief executive. He's on board for development, and I'm also on board for development. In Tiama, in some jurisdiction, and let's be very kind of clear. Some places na MP ne MC war. But I can say on radio and on authority say so far so good with Anyaso too.
But yamra specifics. One has to do with the year agenda 111 or boss was here no. When OMC edin koma, what is the kind of feedback or demand with progress so far?
Well, my main boy, my science or health committee, so into the in totals of agenda 111 and me go so estre o my penin say agenda 111 edu ena obe commissioner anyanso tum de no anaga central municipal de no oma enka sa 10 no before the year 2024 at the yembeko every year. And I would hope say December 7th in Poa President Babe commissioner and sana on one kazako to aba, and this is what I'm hoping for. And to me call me keta tsunami bompire. We one of the things dama koma super say President Nana Dankwa Fado through the initiatives piawaye no yen de woman no or the yembeko akusi what I say boshe asase so. And for me me guso who Minister of Health I'm the abono who Director of Ministry of Health Chief Director currently a very beautiful woman yes age man me who no so I'm the abono and then the Jubilee House team handle agenda 111 and is on course that I think maba miniature recess me pemrena masa ko a walking distance from Bibiamete.
Okay.
It's me kona metumpasa na mahwe.
Wow, do when
how far from the last time I make
okay.
Bibia it drew. And I also encourage your war in Peswaso, especially Anti-Kufo and Anya 8.9. Say na project ben says you to me ekohwebi the uncle yedo na yes we the iden ye the atuja and I'm happy say enche bia no there'll be deliveries in that vicinity and America for it be close hospitals yes so the yankopon ayadom based on President vision or one we are rather building hospitals. And it's looking good. And yet better, but it's looking good. And I'm very hopeful, sir. One, as Yayama Yemame before, in your P.
Happy 98.9.
Also for so far, I made 2 years. And see, 2 years and so there, near P now come. But I think with a second chance, no, Nyema ebe fantastic. Ebema experience menyano me de aboa more na empeswa so ejuma akwenim. Nti me use sa opportunity so assign their tuja because
happy 98.9.
Say okra no akra ye. Me ma empeswa so fu ehun say ejuma me de share me nsa no me go so na de makohunu so no say aban me ejuma no the wheels of government really a bit and I grind it a bit slow. See KVIP mpo emu signaturesekumu and sana ye ma approval. Easy. Me on a private note in there and can see KVIP there send too. But because of transactional transparency and a buying you and paying as a cost number from na conifer na kobenkum and sana abetoho ni akasa okay we fine nina aka checks and balances na eno e ma nyema e delay kakra nti dia wobeko ama enekra no wanhwe a ochinichi announcer ebeka
Yani Honorable Dickson Adomako Kisi, Member of Parliament for Enya Sotium, and Yanino Echutrin Command, and I think that he's made mention of the fact that he's a member of the Health Committee of Parliament and Agenda 111, but of course one in Peswaso. But I don't know, but whether the committee has been furnished with progress so far on Agenda 111.
Oh, in fact, we had a solid meeting. Almost about maybe if I'm not mistaken, about a month ago. I had a secretariat I handle 111 to really look at progress. The one admission I met me and say, baby or I buy my mobilization, but because of Yebe Corona say assassino, I have funa time and nipedu na ama in your mind assessor. Baby so hona
happy 98.9.
Some assassin engineer woman tino na ama engineers no adwin enyomo na ama almost dabi hono almost site ebe ha aban be ebe lusu sika enti entwene empe either a different site and a designer e dey ko hono yenye den yensisa na yankopon beka and a chosen beka. There's only a fool nonsense and a drink. As an engineer and as a body looking to save Ghana Sikadia, Okona program no and our project no, so we na ball mine pay to prevent further loss to the state no. So sign back now over drawing board now yes Into so far no, I think one dear manager who say processes are almost used to know. Almost they making sure that project and because are very robust. Consultants almost very, very seasoned people they have experience and almost temperament almost the age one here come and they are almost share the interest of the nation first because a huge project. Almost $3 billion, and you cannot waste Ghana's tax money. In the media, some rank looking at the challenges are in terms of even changes in price of materials. No, I think that they are doing well, and the finances no na ese kowa wakakramo no mo to me a completely based on the timeline on the president.
How feasible is it say Agenda 111 government ebetimi a complete before the second tenure of President Akufo-Addo ends?
I think the I'm of the opinion that Anka each region in Yawana, our work could have been fantastic.
So each region being one 16.
Me say I'm of the opinion. Say region being Yawana, Anka, a fantastic.
Okay.
Nemum. Quanching and the
happy 98.
Yeah,
this can be. So say so dear. Would you see her? Near the see her. More importantly, because of reprioritization of resources. And now, in Tokaka Cray was the fact that BBI they come peso abakuso. Yatri. Samekaya ejoso ekwan bi. Yes, abansi impulse na enkoye no yenkoye swame there. So and we there in your mienu as a ija okaso ya ene ko wedim kakra uwia na yabefa yaw na amaso akọ inti sana akoba no inti looking at some of these challenges that are buying world now with cost cutting and as restructuring and as debt restructuring nice as a bia obefa bia no anwene se kakra ho what am I saying? I think say me hanimenia media who knows if we can do 10 before 2024 maybe means him because I'm being realistic and then no omo aje contract ni kra no se ombenya finance I pre-work no and so na buy it to akano I can tell you some monies are difficult to get now. Sika anka 10 years ago and 4 years ago anka utumiko market na wakoje from the World Bank or wherever no. To say Swati. America the almighty cry no despite. And yeah no. But Olumpo is struggling. Ain't he literally no. There's no free lunch in the world. The ability to get, to say or give, has reduced because of inyema bakumiyenubi. And then I'm person me boss anima no cry because no credit them say Ghana phone ya where area abekanying and intokobia abekanying. Whether a poyempo sign him 98.9 Yagani also CNN abehu. Also BBC abehu, also Al Jazeera abehu. Baby abeso bia unless say bia brofo na unti brofo na unti French so tune into French or francophone channels so ewo ho. Enti anya me mpo na me be san bo hunderu. So say no. My imagine say me nkasa kra mfa ho because just when you fra anas wasonte eye Philly Gadochi ewo what am I say yeah na yo hana ebi ehwere mo kwa 98.9 see me ene de me say eno no me my imagine pa say
onka ho asem
because
but honorable this brilliant idea that you're sharing with us this afternoon regarding say agenda 111 no in your opinion and the opinion of anybody. In your opinion, Senka, you bet me every and as a region be a grab me and your back before the year 2024. And is this something that you're thinking of, say, or suggested to the people who are in charge of ensuring, say, Agenda 111? Yet to me, at the and I believe that the health committee, do you suggest that to them?
I made my point there.
Happy 98.9.
But we making a point across, and it drew a certain point in time, and you've been a bit too full. When the well without is not there, if we ube the gas, what's my sinti into share boxing
They're
very tough, no? 12 rounds in the end. But even the toughest people, no, by 10 or 9th round, no more gas. I thought 2 blow no cry on to me. It gets to a point. The intention, the will is there. Soon sumpe honam yamre. Soon sumpe honam na go. I say Adeyan Kabinyan Kameyes Sikasem Yara. I think you know, I mean, for instance, Masa, me I'm so practical. It so happens whether they like it or not, e-blocks, the MPP buy, I be see more than the other buy. What's my say? And he say, yeah, the agenda one number. Na NANC dinner. Somebody will come and continue. Just as you buy, you be see e-blocks more than the originator.
Do you have the conviction, sir? Bia. Yamfan said the major political opposition party in the country, the National Democratic Congress. Sir, NPP, NC Agenda 111 Nina Angry. Na Yamfan say a Kotwaba, Ghana for Ayo Margin say, oh, yeah, Tuabama, the National Democratic Congress. Do you have that conviction, say NDC Beba Betua Jumedia Mantimian so?
Well, 2024. Based on NDC for Summer Sunday, I think they're going to have it difficult.
The National Democratic Congress,
Senna almost Summer Sunday say no, difficult. MPP is a strong party. NDC is a strong party as well. Then, from an almost objective standpoint. And looking closely at maybe a CC I'm worried for them because Omasano, you have to be overly convincing. Because you're overly convincing, I said the other better journal of better value.
Or of better quality than
quality.
The Nanka we
Now, BB ABC. Na Sabi Binisia, they're going to find it even more difficult to convince Ghana Force they are a better alternative. Because media, personally, over the past couple of weeks, I'm even more convinced that in as much as NDC is a strong party, it is not good for Ghana. In as much as NDC is a very good party, with some well-meaning people, overall, I'm deeply concerned about some leadership people in their midst. Yeah, so we have quite some, and I think there'll be a purging soon. In some cases, then ABC. And once the purging happens, 98.9. Fear homework, then they will also have to do this. But I'm afraid, sir, from formation, moving forward, the NDC is going to have a very difficult time to make a case to Ghana for, they are a best alternative. Back in 2016, okay? Not a 98.9. But we were very clear to Ghanaians the Yebabe. Me no kasane. Me I'm just being a bit difficult. Me nim the clear message NDC edia tuja. Me re fikra no ye catch for say omsika nanka bind mo yedwe mom. Teacher for ye catch say sika nanka bind mom omje yedwe mom. We were very clear. The me who was the current state of the NDC, if I'm not mistaken. The old yenom so when ye enkuye. But say ombijina honomaka SCP say and as the free says nana de abano me ba a teacher for me be pijama music mu. They should come out. So far no me who sign your man. And those are the so Bronyebeka signs and wonders are a better winning an election. In as much as
so in a nutshell, you believe that the National Democratic Congress is not having a message to sell to Ghanaians as we speak now.
They've not convinced me. Yeah, Bano in 2016, no more. They were there. No, be say moya strike, moko strike krana, and I'm the second cry coming in here. And those were the glaring things.
What happy?
By Yenson, we were making promise. Ye ba, kai tax ne de keka ho ye be ye free. And pass ye ba no, ye free ho. And ye call a certain path. Unfortunately, no be any NDA. And no. Ya sign in summary, ya replace those taxes. So, but as it stands now, no, where is their alternative story? I mean, alternative atomasum, and I mean, alternative. I make I say, oh, okay.
What happy? 98.9.
Chocolate drink, and now so yarea, drone, yeah, the drone and the bebro. So, ain't a problem. Media maker, me fear enjoy yes sir. But the buy. I mean, a woman and unfortunately, we've known this person as a neighbor.
Yeah, former President Mahama.
Medianka, meaning said nipa elusu 1 or 2 now we say no candidate no. A bad problem.
What happy? 98.9.
If you look at it, not Otiso. Emma him 1 million votes. A votee, no confidence. And of course, your second round, no, we had it difficult. No second round is easy. Unya chawo 20 more na umpampaino.
As I say about Bont.
We then came down to 500 plus. So, and now no, we're going to come out with a new candidate. Say a museum, say a Mecca. We're going to come out with a new candidate, which then will give Ghana for so another choice. And I can tell you, say Ghana for when they see a new candidate, of the old stocker, it gives them a refreshing mindset. And then a huge leverage MPP a war over the NDC in the sense that mono say nimni free to crap na mono in the sense that Africa
what happy? 98.9.
Ebe to kwam enti yepo will see a clear distinction. Say one party representing a totally new face, another party is presenting the same good old bad boy.
What happy? 98.9.
This will be a good dance you. We all know the behavior. And then me ko catch you be say adeni fita adai tuntun obi anim. We've experienced it. Oko fish na coastal na tumu ana
onye what happy? 98.9.
Oko you tell now yam show because you dum kanya na o de a half haircut na be fie. Na say just a what say some crowd here crowd ko fie be ka say ada akwa no boda na na enya wo fault. But uko youth ya call wedding no and this is this is my reality. Media. So
based on that, you have a feeling, sir, it will be difficult for Ghanaians to vote for the National Democratic Congress again come the 2024 general elections. BBBC.
Now, long and short. Yeah, back in 2016. Near BCM, make us
Wotie epahu adaben wo happy
MPP.
98.9.
Ghana for who say ye ba. Ye be way. You know to hey. Besides say yezu a yeza. Me drink in all honesty. Say me nim potting say a cool way someone's in bar. On be so that is how I'm looking at it. And may share from also that standpoint of boxing. Obik is a title now Obeja. As all Uyejma above and beyond.
Yeah.
And to say, MPP Amamu and MPP Kodo and a kita title though. In two Babeji there. Massa Holyfield. And I say
Mike Tyson.
Who continue title? You must
work hard.
Outperform. So far, no. And the crack no here. Maminka Assembly. I think we're going to go there, but let me. Maminka Assembly. Strategy on the bar for Nanado
Wotie
Danko
epahu
Kufado
adaben wo
ministers
happy
to say. And
98.9.
look how we are one of the biggest blow. Make us say. Not that I'm making fun of the NDC, but I guess some catch Ghana for say no crowd. There's no way this country can function without a Greek ministry. There's no way a country will be able to function without trade. And our face no credit or minor yare financially. Into the additional hand at finance ministry, even a replacement. A yadia almost and also almost and for Monsanka. Nemo miensana kano. Ebia buying any Bibi. And I think that sometimes your position now also so take a crack.
98.9.
So President didn't tie Nanado Danko Kufado utie. But let me be very frank with you. Woso utiana. Woso utie no patches there. Say it's nice na muka say amambo no emwaedin. Ghana for ni ye so ye jitum say o mampeni sa ministries being said there. You didn't say Juano. We need it by constitution and by all measures. I mean, fertilizers, equijuma. You bet me Atanaga yen fanye juma. No, not. Inti
Wotie epahu adaben wo happy 98.9.
na definitely a very important say nanka the papa mua. That is what nanka say NDC for a catcher Ghana for say. And yes, in Siani Nani and your mobile. Nemo me and Sabidie already near Jitum say Ampa or Mino cannot function without. Inti ye mahu quine say Omunye na fe oh inti sign ye meina ese
Wotie epahu adaben wo happy 98.9.
Ghana for a year where na nukredie ekoso na ama
So you have the sense that the National Democratic Congress minority members in parliament to the Biwoha and some no cost one Russia with the fear Timmy Babon Tim Bayens and Trafun and sheer mu a treacherous mu kika can some no a to that yet no creno and a womo pese womo can a tray yet mu for near a cost one Russia with the fear now.
No, men can't say no credit per se, but I think that they are posture.
98.
So no more a position or massam no. Tossing, and I think that negotiations are you should have a very good stand. Maybe I was saying and you're good at Emma the and I think that we know one example I make us say they should have been truthful with Ghanaians. My majority for Kundia. But on these other. Because
so they should have been specific.
They should have been very clear.
On a year the appointees are almost as on mine. You said that in here and as ABA they have issues with as we speak now. And they should have also been clear to Ghanaians with say these appointees, they not there so man ye timia bobra betimia bobra without them.
Ain't he boy understand and even a lot of Ghanaians will side with you. and omanya ne sa no no mugina fa ko say ni na no de na entasum equiafo I will be person so train great minister na one month da ye try trade across and say ye share cars for Ghana because of trade ministry na e obi ko si anan na ye car ye mu akoye ni ma o si da bi. Will people agree with you? They will not agree with you.
No, na oka say the Biagana for sorry omo ka kire mampanyi na danko Akufo-Addo say ontie mampanyi tie because you mentioned earlier in our conversation say a sign to bia ye woman intino. It looks as if we need to reprioritize, restructure ne de keka ho. There have been several suggestions, not just the minority, but also civil society organizations in the country.
Yeah.
One more idea to a Yampanyin and another Danko Akufo-Addo na bayanim say anka ebia wo hwe kwankwan fa so asika ye de ye niema bie no obetimi ateso ketasi se ani dwurumo ekoso o manmu obetimi aboa amiesi anu ntokura deda mia pia sika timi fa ho a yintimi eni akire no obetimi asoso anu a enka yebetimi akoye ni manya sika kakra e de ato a yebetimi de abo man hu bra sansem no ya de amampanyi eti ugiri se mampanyi atu ye eho anamo. That's question number 1. Question number 2 has to do with me no tena say you've been objective on a lot of the issues I yedi hu komo sisia no. What would be your objective analysis of wawa banya sisia obu oman as we speak?
All right. Say only a judge for Nancy Cha. Be offer Justice Omarisa Su late. Before all free muna Areta Tibri. May his soul rest in perfect peace. He taught me a lot of things. So na me offer perfume pa as no we say free kamu son of a train osiso as no benante o kasaso abrel na ode asemba kwato ho. Mikai's occasion said the world is big and large at the same time. And it has always stayed with me. You know, now we are science. Now, the Inter-American side say, "Ubo mina pina in same pina beti." Ofa obi dey cry so the age ma. There one in fact the age one because they won't. What's my say? Because they won't. But I can tell Ghanaians on authority and they say, "Yeah." In future and comfort to agree. I mean, Cassim Winchell, we mean count baby. But can you believe that we are MP, now you're your minister? I can try a back count, and you're double. And you're double. A crane a back count. So now, Nimdia Obi to say Brian a jump on war. Or they be happy 98.9 ministry. In Faswa ye be nya woman. And na kitia o mind man no. It's not the same. Ye be nya in Faswa more than simple a dine de be na demo a. Ana se car mienu ene de be na demo a. In Faswa ye be nya esan decisions a obe take you a great ministry no. A be bro. Sasika no so. Na unfortunate say ye betena se. Na yaka say obi te say Stephen Amoa stika. Wa bon ma pie egu ne tim. Decision na oku take ebe ma man no a save sika far more than sika e betua no. O si dabi. Enti mesre uko ahuhehemu na oyare na okase me wa ahuhehemu ntimi nko hospital kese obeya aware na ohyemochu obeya aware na sika kakra bi na wo bebi no 98.9 ye de tonsa ayewe and say futu we me de mangana funa say wo ahuhehemu krapo na sa time na uhia de obet take decision papa ba. And yes, sir, ube free ahohia ni mu kra akode te bia a chain ahohia ni mu so ho achewa jimpai bo bebi a ebu yedin unko bebi a usuro sa obetua collection kakra pacho what am I say and sa asema making in as much as ye wo ahohia mu no eno nkyerese ye nkoto efutubone ese kakra na ewo no ye de pe efutupa na aboyen am ye free ye nko asum ni mu enti mesrepi se odi wani beto fom pa no ahwe sempoa ne teku a ye de ma ministers yi na wo hwe jumedi a omokoye then you come to realization say
what happy 98.9
ye fa ipadodo no ho no credit enye dede bi anka as I say yes sir
but no people have come up with the argument say mampanye na don kwaku for the bro di kan buy na wo fa asuafo pie no o kyerɛkyerɛ mu e ma Ghana for te ase nie ntia wafa eye asuafo pie ujiri se Ghana for anjantum
because mampanye na be kan say yanjantum nti no what is so ama we pia special initiative baby ananka how comes in world the presidency
yes
zongo
development
call back to
presidency yes
enti ohwa utie Ghana for on that note emoka say ampa the votes say swat them say unfortunately na dwenkyere ene nsempade niam pa okafa baby pie obeye no yen kofo ase nti sadia o ye de Ghana for dey epe na unsa me beka say amambo no I grind it slowly na o ye science sign no now science say any bi mo here obe crash nti enye even advisable say obeyense sign na to so ekobasa na it say ode obako ayaresabia na ye the panin no one enfin
what here what happen what happy 98.9
ni ntimi kan show say oba no 3D on mujemu ana say 3D ni mujemu
so no say ansa na ye de panye ne be won nsa na say ye de be won ne ansa na say ye de be won ti no on be diagnosis ehun say
enti na America say
enti honorable are we saying say as we speak now as a government untimi nye diagnosis to identify say bia aha ne hansin kamitimi kabo mu a ebetimi aye ana say wo say me de panye ne ko won na say ana say me de panye ne be kwa ko won to sebe
eno na ma me san fo aso say wo de ma me fa finance ministry enye emfato yera
what here what happy 98.9
abna ewo ho honorable Mufanchemi umna honorable Dr. John Kumaso with a legal background she say you'll be the engineering mining experience so yeba na mi kaise yera napo e ka say ye be man kanina
what here what happen 98.9
yeah
enti ube kachem say ehun hia say ye the Dr. Amin ebeko ha maybe say I didn't know kasa because emre na ye wo mu no empo na ye hia more hands on deck na me no I am say my hospital juma chinti ho na de bia me de ye mfato ho okokolebu ne na odampe mu a doctor for best 9 and enum kra na ba begina ho no bia the experience abata ho na yamao enyankwa amo afofie enti I think say baby a yedru no very important say ye benya the varying opinion and expertise on the matter sana Ghana ebeko enim and amakaso esiso say in bankruptcy proceedings and as ye kase company no ada aya it is almost like say Oyari Awako Hospital. That is the time I will hear the best consultants to help you. Onkase consultancy boy dinti. unkoji efutupa na efutupa so ne boyedin yes common sense in your common sao same way yeka common sense me not here you who say saying but me science what cases in economics a lot of things are counterintuitive. So when you can say counterintuitive, what dream shall say, oh, de a mono eshe in sunimwa onwa be fine. But a bit to ambassadors out there shows you no because ebiana is showing enough. Ebisana is showing broso. Na akodane rice water. I think semester I'm only begging. Because President want more information than all of us. And at the banner the stress no a change the in you. And in his wisdom no do you who no stress so far no just your manager who sing. And let's give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, that man and make consequences so say. Unfortunately, you know, the media has also not helped us in the sense that
how
and I make cases say if Ankebeye very instrumental in our calculations any year catching Ghana for say monshare cost savings ministry where I am yede asumisi koho imboa odiaboa. Then Ghanaians will come to and I even with their mamin kosoka I don't need some player changes on the field makes a huge difference. The same coach, same players, but just positioning. And as it stands now, no, so 2 or 3 key position changes here. I feel no more. I started day 1. I think the president cry. I don't know. Say swearing in that is simple. Ebi omi edi stay. Say isi dia me follow ye. You break here no or brainty. You juju ya hunkaka. But I think say you be di stay on betiasimu. I start here ni me no. Ghanaians will come and appreciate why some decisions have been taken. And Messa Strebium say nimdia nkofo insin wo a omode be bata na nado dan kwakufu ado amambu no hono. I'm very much convinced the ebe kwenim na it will not burden country no more than it will help us. So
the country stands to benefit more because as compared to what we will expend
because of the human capital or the ebeka. America woman buy so say or the resident expert be ba abeka yedim dia which is nice. And ni na so chese and I'm the door na eden a man kwan yede yes and I'm the door say kwan what
yeah
in this case you know mestre and I'm the door be ma impuntunjua akoso what man say and I think that is how all of us should look at it.
Oh no, but people are still sending me message. Said the question I asked on your objective assessment of how whereby the New Patriotic Party has fared from 2017 up until 2023. You know, you've not responded to that particular question because they want to really know.
But once omo ya aware omo tie there. Let me tell them this. In many quarters of the party, I must be honest, we wish Sir Anka would have performed far better than this. And no dear, mean that down. We really wish Sir Anka no credit. Even say ye sports team score way dear. Ye Anka nanki score near better. Na ebia division aye bono ye den better. Ebi so na points aye kitano ye den better. But enye de ye nhihye na Nyankopon so aye nhihye. Na the only plus meet me who in this to say a mind the energy to work harder. Now I'm complacency if you because once a lot of party people and members are aware say you you're performing par excellent. Although we haven't my encouragement said no, then we have to get up and do far more. And that is why even opposition in your problem because a lot of us are worried. A lot of us you lose sleep over our current state of affairs. Nobody is happy as it is now. But and yet president a fault. In maybe and me say no. My man say me but
even when we go to parliament, if you take a look at the Mrana more editu mu ansa na more kwa kwa home no a ade na ompese obeboss wonu wo mu okay can random eniema na ompese obeboss wonu ewie ne ewo mo na
make us say ewo mu to the extent say yes in Canada so everybody is aware of it and to say no who hears me saying di hu dance biom say aboye from aye covid aboye from aye Russia aboye from if make saha acheche mu a maybe because ibenefo pie di hu komo acheche mu and I don't know they know as a fact but through all of this no and I make her say we wish, and I can almost say this categorically for all 137 members of parliament that almost do business with the MPP administration, say, yinyaya, nankayendaya. It's a fact. Name one or two things, and a day I bedrew her. But we are going to make amendments. We are going to right any wrongs. Some ideas are unfavorable for us. No? I'm sure. And then there's meeting ongoing within the ranks of the MPP about our future, about our destiny. And I can assure you, sir, it is only the beginning. And I have a lot of faith in Justin Kudia.
Is that what is culminating into the press conference that Nyango Pondoma or Chinamobe have at Alisa Hotel Nana?
It is one of the key things. So, and it is only a journey of 1,000 miles. You start it, Nochna, because Sabi Bina Ebesino, Ebema Inime P Adedi, Ama Yehu clearly. As we track a crowd when it's what to wine. We try too much. I'll be into track a crave now when it's what to wine. Now we no muswada ho. Na inquire day. And if we na day. I can assure Ghanaians say we have come home injured. We have come home with pain. Of a loss. And your member of parliament now we're going to work even hard and harder. Akobasa as a red card. So and Ghana so there. Unfortunately, sometimes when you red card I feel Kobeno Ejuma Eni Breno Eba. Because now in truthfulness we'll sit down and do some deep introspection. And they be piabano. Ghanaians will side with us. And I think that if you side with the MPP, you side with the right side of history. Because in Shishe Padie, despite all of our challenges, I can tell you that me share DC Asana. Asano. Hey, in the between to a chamber the Musa, na me to din no way. See the 2 minutes I man for a mistake. Inti kwambi as a faso by wind, fire,
or water.
To me, Nana Adomako kufa do kita no. Free and semuni there. Title no. We'll work hard.
98.9.
We'll work hard. Ye be bia beguso. What's my say? Says me here 40 days grab me.
Bare fasting.
This is a ye bia. We are going to do it because from where we sit, any day who in terms of behavior and dear as a party. And Mutaka Kabibi say omo apoliticize bi biama ebedumunya because a dear crapper we need to apefe say loan
98.9
loan for this omu hia guarantee omu hia ejuma no say ubepejemu na ye no ama IMF usi da bida obairo and say crans na maban mabeni. And who does that? As a ohinina abofano yedene ma na yesi o se yentwa ne mienu ana se
den yemfanema eyema meba
the ere di anaka se abofano be wudie yemfanema. And I think say make say ndisi enti no behavior is almost like yem ma abofano hwede nkwa. And I think say dear abufano eyene diano emma ho kwan. What must say? And that is where they move us all the time. Into mesram almost enti kakra.
Mate, Honorable Dickson Adomako Kisi, a member of parliament for Enyaso Timono na yene no etwetwe nkomo ewo eye fidwemu enewie akamre kakra bi ne de nkomo twetwe no aba na wie na me mamenka so obetimi eja message no live on our Facebook stream obetimi eja ho. If you have any question, if owo ne mpeswa so na ebia wasemisa bia pese obusa honorable na onya kwanya ne nsia ya obetimi dia soma e dia ba 0202222067 WhatsApp number no eno no nso o Facebook live obetimi eja yes question no anase bibi bia pese hu from honorable no obetimi eja ho metimi akenkan e dia ma honorable me pese ye komra chebedwafie because honorable ekoswa ekeka ensem efa eye su ene ban minority in parliament womu edana die ewo emrahye bedwafie honorable se wono otenase na obu kompok hwe na chi na ohwe esu ne ban minority in parliament edana die emrahye bedwafie no a kamya se womu enya tumi a enya de ombetimi etimi abu omanyi se de be ya timamufo ni na betimi enya ahohane anaso betimi enya ahoto onabo me mrahye bedwafie ho na ote ho na odi ujuma if you oboko there
you know, so far there on a friendly note we are friends,
okay,
but in principle no it's been tough in terms of decisions maybe so unti enya say bia ye kun ye the second in that na ko but Adrian Shadow we're having issues and I also think it's good to be a formidable opposition but at the end of the day,
has the NDC been a formidable opposition to
I'll give it to them to an extent. So to
what extent have they been a formidable opposition?
Hey, man, I'm sure about Munya in 2020. It's worrying. It's troubling. It's troubling. That means I cannot disrespect them. I would never disrespect them because they can surprise us. Board there, Krana, the team may be our own unique for somebody will be no kind of show.
Said AC Milan Napoli 4-0.
Who would have thought? So that's my say. And none there, and my politics, you never know. There are no guarantees. Wabano Macra to me, you see. That's what's my say. And see, as it stands, we have to prepare very well. But through all of this, my point is in as much as they are formidable in terms of winning the election, execution of jobs there, NPP is far better. we execute better. NDC might have a machinery to win elections, but in terms of how they'll treat Ghanaians under certain pressures, MPP will be far better. See, our real pandia, MPP, a long-term marriage.
98.9.
NDC, a short-term. Obemao inema kama. Onfa unye. And then the obedi. But onfa unye den NCA. And I think the MPP at OBC. So just as simple as that.
How simple do you think it is with this analogy, Honorable Odiama? Say when you are speaking of the National Democratic Congress, you know,
Papa, the one ejapadia Papa between the jaw. I home for so. Nim dear. And your car, and your sika, and your a dime, and. You can tell me on authority today, said Nana Adomako Kufuor, when Joshua cry for Ghanaians, Wamayeng TVET, Wamayeng education, Washimukida. And that is one thing I will forever respect President Nana Adomako Kufuor. And I have come to appreciate the fact that Onimsa secret, Onimsa secret, say, then na met to me idi jamemba. Ebe pija omaino. And that is human capital. And that is free SHS. Where more people are educated or have that chance. Anan komuni. Na uyi nieme na dia wama onim die. Na woso why ready say obe pushu. Na unko yet say sa talent story no ye mo be 5 or the share form ye mo be 5 or the ejuma ye will be 10 or the ejuma multiply pastor dem kan what man say enti o mampani secret ejuma obeye ye pa de se me ka dachia obe my talent no, and the talent is the knowledge which surpasses all things. And no energy ko
happy 98.9.
Unim adepama. You never know. Ubeya we na watade be do America. Ubeya we na unpako share na say me fawa ba America no be pambia mame. Na is unim die na do ako. Na nye president o. But ono ma onim die. Inti me gusu aka say by sa Boshe a sheye ene ya oye ene ogusu akache ne cabinet minister say ebetwe bia mu organa ha na nye yenim de ho nsem eno de ono beko blows ankasa. He does not want that legacy to be off. And I think I respect him for that. Me am father, my cousins no peska on ha omni so man fa textbook ho me papa nya den
nya de obitia
inti consistently ejakisi there say open isike there na ene suku ehun ne ma there ukodia ene de beton asum na me koto atafre forget it
na me koto ashe
forget it and I think say yes that same secret no and President Nana Adomako Kufuor ede mayen Ile pianko fu sun of free SHS no. Aye de me koto ashe. Ana me ko diada. And is that the problem? Me would me see eduase se mention ade na me be your defo I don't mind. As long as say what me book no se mention and a teacher our chema there. And fa hu say insuo to ana say we abo. Me dingo mano. Ma show me exams. Na ma pass. Under those tough conditions. Na me pass we are. Now ba me office kesia no who say yes ampa. Nim die de my den.
Edward baby. But na your mrase be your fee and oka say but in principle the enye and sana me bebusa sa asemi no wadi kan esu ene ban the minority in parliament omo dana die
omo kumi bia
mrase be your fee and to the extent that you were quoting a honorable Muntaka Say it looks as if the National Democratic Congress, especially the minority in parliament, they have over-politicized everything. Is that really the case? From where you sit, is that really the case on the floor of parliament?
Masa, Alan Bagbin, in his wisdom, mind you, he's been a minority leader before.
Yes.
In his wisdom, I can say, maybe I do no consensus already.
Yes.
Okay, Monty, Emiako to Minister Siswaba, team, and Mondaya. You really know so no, sign can say, first one, said a coy dear, and can be a dream, judges ye, more my and tea of Wasi. Na enye se obi ti office bi ewo adabraka no ka chemo de munye wohu na nka as members of parliament amujina mona so no looking at the mood of the house very important oh yeah captain of a team coach de mekansen bi but o do from so at the chena work field so no so the marry their coach ne ka show na what display and that was where leadership failed them in the sense that now can someone share the mood of the house, temperature, soon a dining. A dining see also no and also soon despite. Inti so we a leader, so gagey. Say or minor, then or minor eka. Then you ride with it. And they have failed on countless times. When or minor deserves consensus. Say adieno ampa ye more minor into all do am here in this in Ukraine. I think say we dear 98.9 and nanado a policy a Ghana policy a ye more minor in day why must we hurt ourselves here Friday me real who ye p ye mpia unya accident because of speed kakra eso kodi bedru near Tuaba.
Yeah.
Why must it be so? When a dear yakoto huabano, see Kania Siswa, Kania and I coin this for FA, and I coin PP for FA. Issue a buy FA, a coin this for FA, and as MPP for FA. We are all benefiting. Why must we fight about everything? Obetnasi, Yakuhu, Ujnaho, Yakuhu. Why? It did you go say oh, and then dear, sir, in she wing kwan dear, ya jatumu, because it is in the interest of Ghana. Mobe catch Ghana for na yede. Na de na bebia, debia, na atamfo kra debia no moko. I told the beer, you know, the light bill, a compound house na mochetia. More kukrana drew there's all wash bath house I'm back for catching and I'm yes ntoko umukra be can say masa and the owner who all do ntoko and do me bia I think say you know yeah other side no should give
are they not giving yet the majority in parliament yet that formidable opposition I can say you know in generality, the NDC as a party has given the New Patriotic Party, you know, better opposition in terms of say are they not providing you the majority in parliament with the same quality of opposition?
Obibekazi, what is the alternative? Alternative local government minister Samokai or say 98.9 NDC for Omujnabia. What is it? Dayankasa. So now say if you are quote unquote the socialist type party there and the anka asemko nyema in the social interest anka mokra na ese mudimu akotin. But wait there. Share NHIS mukina musidabi. Man kofo nsuano musidabi. Mom kaniesizu musidabi. So it's a problem. And I think they could do better. not all battles are necessary. Abrafobeka say choose your battles wisely. Inti ene kokakra ochina asem so we dey jemu ochina ni afa bibi ni akohu. But we dey menu krepa dey obehwa everything. Just yakohu. Everything. Abana yebe to no kra no yesan to abawa abano. 98.9. Aba yebe to no. Yesan to. Hey, it mean by say yesi be pejaimu. Omsi yen pejaimu. It mean by say ye pejaimu omsi dabi yen to aso. And you know, enye fe. There's a lot of unnecessary fighting. And I think one Omasano has to change in the next session. Because in the next session they're going to see something a bit different. We will be more clear in our mind in terms of what we want to do. And in terms of what we have delivered and what we are yet to deliver. So and then it will beg the question on Omomo's side, because they would have had their candidate by then, what he really intends to do for Ghana beyond what we know of him. The record there is very clear. We all know that same record has failed him twice. So it has failed him what? Twice. Nah, I say, and come me intia Oshwaso imprenu. But Abia, when there, up a third time, who say itiaso. See, I would wait to see when they present the same person and we present a whole new candidate. Because Nana Danko Kufado is not coming back. Or baby, Akakrana Beye dear chain. Young guy, and that is what we stand for.
Honorable, but on the note of a year, new bills are more pass here into law on the 31st of March 2023, and Sana Moma Musa Kojima Homeno. Utie minority in some more car, almost say emphasis boning and more majority and car common qua. Said the Ghana for what chiro as we speak no. Now nkomo de omo mpese sam brane nyina ebe dia tumu ne asambaji eto ahodo ade afri Ghana timamufo no. Is that really the case? Mo ye mo ho chenchenche ye pew samrai ye beji atum said ye be betimi abo ye homoden abo sika no wo man mu e de abo man ho bra. Sana mo kan.
So mine be ejina loan taxes
98.9
and our environment businesses between age.
Yes.
Bibi a drew no abonting force my. So we have to do homegrown measures to move forward. And of all the things, this is the only way. There's no other alternative. And I have to be very frank with you. No credit. I'm on it. Uyibi ni ayo kwan. Uyibi ni amaunsuo. Me nkazi Ghana fo nyibio. Ne mom dodo no enyi. There's only one other problem. Transparency and accountability.
Happy 98.9.
Me kwa sorry Sunday na me hwe nipa dodo a edisika e ma sorry na. Then I ask myself, na omampeni ekaso no so je kakra for na sorry. Na sorry ne aban. Adena ye nkofo den sa. Because onumpo de or just simple no asan ama oba school akọ free. Or just simple no making sure say o hospital doctors will how more show. Or just simple no asan my name pia uhia wo my name no. Yeah, you know, machines at the age, traffic lighters, just say, why are we having a problem? You're quite sorry, dear. Nyako Dani, yo egumu. Na omampenia sorry. President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo sorry. aye omaino amambuo asori de Ghana for makakra yes boy masa I can tell you say in go food sorry cry more than the taxes they pay for the government, and yet they demand the government to do gutter for their frontage. They won't demand that from the church. Why? Unfortunately, situation. Minimum say no one sorry.
So happy.
Maybe say me call be word. Now, first collection, third, fourth. But I'm say, hey, see can if you go asano. Nama unpakwa or signing check 10,000 ma sorry. Na ye kaso ma a buying 2,000 and from bo mine. Na adanin toka. And this is one of the things that Mr. Ghana for say, yes, we are anything. Yes, say you buy kakra because you give unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Na ukodani na ama sorry penny. Now ubedane kakra ma o minor sorry government osibwe kosin kodan mitiapai. If so yes near government say onye nyeme PMI. So at the end of the day, a problem. And it's going to take some generation ahead of us to solve that problem because we should all start looking at Sundays. Despite all things, say a tithing, say a day.
Happy 98.9.
Fifie, a kushie collection boom. Na so mining here kakra. Edia so ye na yasia. Yes, boy. I have a problem with that. We should have a problem with that. And the chat on say we have to show skin in the game. See a be your money ye. Na ya nam e kwan papa so aye dia. Na ye na see a kahumbi. Na ye boa. And meso our demand of presidency and government say as a more accountable to the people. Because I believe says a more accountable to the people are. Say no muku hwie egu asori no. Sa so no me hwie egu o mampeni asori no.
Do you have the feeling say governments over the years haven't been that accountable to the people of Ghana?
You can never be overly accountable. It's difficult. Akoba say you're always accused, say, hey, say. But you know, there are only about a small percentage of politicians in this country. The civil service workers are a lot. And they are my sisters and my brothers. And a lot of the issues, Oshia Public Accounts, Ijuma Mimi Yesuka, is one of the committees that make.
Yes.
There are a lot more issues with the civil servants, which is our own people, than there are with politicians. By way of Mankoijma, na buying to your car, and I say my leave, na me dibiaka na buying to your car. There are so many things that aid your mind more so than the politicians. But unfortunately, Obiya Diaswa politician. But invariably, there are many, many more civil servants than there are politicians. And it is unfortunate to say, Yakala politicians as corrupt. But I know, as Menunim, as Sophobia, far corrupt than the people they preached. And in that same vein, the reverse is also there. Some who are pointing accusing fingers at the woman that she's a prostitute. Yes, to buy your car, say, wow, undi bonida to a boy. Not fighting.
Obi, Mr. Somi phone. Obi, Ebusa say these taxes, any reviews, Maya with some of the taxes, any values to agent. What then becomes of President Akufo-Addo's promise of moving the country from taxation to production?
This is an excellent question. I've always loved it. We are still in a very huge dilemma.
What happy?
Now, as I said, when you'll be out to someone doing what kind more, you're in trouble. The intent and intention and the will of the MPP administration, we showed it in the first term. And okay, say you buy no. Hey, tax we need a year for. Hey, tax we need access. Hey, tax we went on rampage. Now looking back, I think it was premature. Now looking back, I think it was premature. Maybe we should have rather gauged the third year in the first term. Oh, but I think that the president was worried that Ghanaians would think, say, quote unquote, or they be that down or buy any day one yet. But I'll be some election in the why. And that informed maybe president decision or my ye taxes no a bit too early.
So you will agree with people who will argue, say, some of the decisions that were taken our first tenure of President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo Amamuono were to a larger extent compelled by some of the promises and as to score political points.
No, it was the hope, sir, with the relief of taxation, more investors will come. And rightly so. When you reduce your cost of doing business, attractive. Into more businessmen, because of some your business now. So you 10 Ghana or the menu na be a wa buying. But we be a age 10 Ghana near the 4 and 9 you will not be happy. Into your buy, he was on that path. Or they are adofo free many places. Some of them Ghana be age but it was premature in the sense that when fall are not expecting Uncle Basa. Into the only thing I'll be trying is to go back to the drawing board. Now you don't reintroduce Kaya tax, but you actually redo your workings. Because I said maybe I don't know, we don't have a choice. Just a choice. We are between a hard place and the deep blue sea, and when you're fairly, we're into being for. We have to bow our heads and say that although I see inquire me after me dofo me busian for me dem papa and so we there me num bitter pill no ahun brasimu me ana me ka say I am the minko me ana me ka say same way but maybe I me do no maybe your mind do no just me famine to you in back.
Oh no, but will you then admit if a Ghana for a case your government has mismanaged Ghana's economy?
There are two parts of mismanagement. They were the appearance of it. And they were in principle.
98.9.
Okobobo ni win one sha. The same Suliano. If I say, oh, I don't know call you Sulia. But the Sulia de Shaya. Ubia bosso. Ajo our too. And in this case, Suliano, which is part of Bobono, Emma Unya free cake via Indian boy. So as it stands, to say there, see you, baby age and akobase because you engineer every time they can hurry, can't do it. But I can only say from the Mimihune say, we meant well, we mean well, and we will always mean well for Ghanaians. Now, we were doing a lot of projects because near perceived running at the speed of light. But I say no, Yamaya home at Nansekakra, and we're going at a pace in line with your revenues. What's I say? And I think that one, we need to be forgiven. And
Ghanaians need to forgive you.
We need to be forgiven for, as it stands now, doing so many projects at a time. In fact, Nanka made to me president in China, the Bianca, I said, President, we are Obiswa Bede. Babetwaso. Inti yenye way kakra. Emma omo ni beso. Niemo mbibi kakra sunto mbutu. Omo ni beso. But I think if I'll fault my president for anything, Ghana funti me. No owaku could draw and opese or achieve a lot of great things for the country. Into Siwe, no ye way, O Siwe, no ye way. And a dear could do say. But every single project is important for this country. Only say Akandiano and AC and Kakra.
As we speak now, anyhow. Honorable Dickson Adomako Kisi, a member of parliament for Enya Sotium in the Greater Accra region. Wanona ewie obeka yen se ofidie mu yene no atwetwe nko. Honorable, your final words na yemfa nko twetwe no emra na wie wadaroma.
Yo, Enya Sotium constituency. Local
happy 98.9.
More representative in here. Na Mbashe bejume jwana nye bete. Mekase bete na meboa. But me wo arrangement say oba de beto aso ama menim de ne nyansa na me de aye djuma mo de ahye mensa. Enti mo nto aso nkai mo mpai bo mu. Na nyame embo ye na ye ho ban. Na ye wo enkomu nkwan de ye ni edaso enti ini mapa ebe ba ya kwemu